What is up, rockers of the Rock Nation? This is your fellow rocker here, Rockerman X, and I'm here right now with my WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view results and review for 2017. And holy shit, oh boy, I can say so fucking much about this pay-per-view. I could go on and on and on about how bad this pay-per-view was, all because of one match. One match completely ruined this. I felt like almost completely ruined this pay-per-view. And I say almost ruined it for everyone. And I literally mean that. You know what that match was? That match was the main event match. The fucking Royal Rumble that almost ruined everybody's night after, in my opinion, there's only two. Count them, two good matches on the card. And that was the WWE Championship match and the Universal Championship match. I'm not kidding on that either. The Royal Rumble match, to me, even seemed like complete garbage tonight. Like, I don't even know why. It just seemed like... I don't even know. It just seemed so bad to me that I did not even know how to put it into words. And there was so much shit that went on during this match that I was like, whatever. But moving on to everything, I'll literally, you guys will hear me rant and rave about these matches more as time goes on. When I get to the matches that I really want to talk about, the bad points. But first off, we got the kit, which my predictions tonight were way off too. Oh shit, I should probably actually change my word pad of who won so I can paste it without having to... Sorry about this, guys. I'm doing a quick edit in my notes. Well, not notes. I just wrote down who won and who lost so I can copy and paste it later in my shit. Which my predictions in the win or lose results always in the description of the videos. So that's all I'm doing. That's why I have a notepad. But I figured it's easier for me to talk about. But anyway, point is, we had the kickoff match. We got Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Naomi. Or we had to. I can't even speak now. I'm so fucking pissed. But we had the six women, whatever the fuck you want to say, tag team match. Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, Naomi versus Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, Natalya. First match to kick off the night on the kickoff show, and I felt like this was a good match. It was a good match to start off the night. It was a highlight of the night. I feel like this match, obviously, I don't feel like it could be looked upon and be like amazing as fuck, but it was still a good match. And Mickie James being healed too, which I do like Mickie. As I said before, I like Mickie James like Natalya. So if Alexa Bliss's team would have won, I as much as I don't like Bliss, I probably would have been happy. But at the same time, I would have been pissed off. Less pissed off than I am now, but still pissed off. But ultimately, this match again, it was a woman's match. You can't really be bad about the outcome, no matter what, either. So, yeah, ultimately, Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi won. Naomi got the pin on Bliss, I think. I think it was on Bliss. It might have been Bliss or James, but I'm pretty sure it was on Bliss. So, hey, but Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi won. That was that. Moving on to the next match. On the kickoff, we got the Raw Tag Team Championship match. Cesaro and Sheamus versus Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson. This match, I paid attention to what little bit I could. Or, obviously I could, but I was, like, multitasking and doing stuff as well. So I was like, but ultimately this match I thought was another decent match. And don't get me wrong, all the matches were decent. It's just, a lot of them I didn't care about. I'm not saying something. But, yeah, ultimately, yeah, again, Sheamus and Cesaro and Luke Gallows and Anderson, again, good match. The only thing that I found really weird is after all this time was the outcome, that it happens, that I feel like happened so far down the line, it's like nobody even cared that it happened, that the club, Gallows and Anderson, finally won the tag team titles. And this, I wasn't pissed off about. I was like, oh, okay, Cesaro and Sheamus hasn't had it for like a month, but alright, let's see where this goes. Because, I don't know, this is one of those things that's like, alright, whatever, it happened, I'm cool with it, I'm cool with it, but I'm cool with it, I'm upset about it, so we'll see where this goes from here. But again, I feel like Gallows and Anderson winning happened so far down the line that nobody cared about it. I really do. And again, I feel like if they would have won off anyone, it's like I go back to saying that I feel like the tag titles shouldn't have came off New Day until Enzo and Cass beat them, and then Gallows and Anderson, if they won the tag titles, should have won it off of Enzo and Big Cass. That's why I see that should have happened. That transition happened, not New Day to Sheamus and Cesaro to Gallows and Anderson, but that's just me personally. But yeah, Gallows and Anderson won. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Man, this pay-per-view, this is going to be an angry fucking review, I can already tell. But, yeah, now we got the next match on the kickoff show, which some of these matches, too, on the kickoff, like the tag team match and the Banks and Nia Jax match, I don't understand why those were on the kickoff. I feel like the Universal or the Cruiserweight Championship should have been on the main show, or should have been on the kickoff, and maybe bring out tag team championships, but whatever. Or put Sasha and Jax on the main show, but whatever. Whatever. The point of it is Sasha Banks for Nia Jax, another decent match. It wasn't the best. I really don't think it was the best match of the night. It really wasn't. There's two matches that has that contender for match of the night. Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, a typical long squash match, I guess you could put it. I mean, that's how I've seen people put this match on social media tonight, so I'm just going to go with that. I mean, what do you expect? I wanted some Banks to win, but obviously she didn't, so Nia Jax won. Again, I was off my predictions tonight. I only got 1, 2. I think I only got 3 right out of the 8 matches, so yeah. But yeah, moving on. Nia Jax won, simple as that. Moving on to the main show. The first match of the night, we have on the main show the Raw Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair. And I again put that in quotation marks. It still pisses me off referring to her as Charlotte Flair, not just Charlotte. But I regress on that matter. I can't really say much on that matter. It's whatever. But yeah, Charlotte versus Bayley, and ultimately again another good match. It was a fun match to start the night. I felt like I feel like this match did get the energy going for the night. You know, like just got it going. Which, if you just get the energy flowing enough, it can cause the night to be a great night or a horrible night. And it was a great night, up until the Rumble match, but we'll get to that. I say great night, but I don't even want to say that. But yeah, no, I felt like, and Bayley, she done pretty good in this match. I'm a Bayley fan over a Charlotte fan, and I felt like Bayley really did a good job in this match to keep up with Charlotte, and vice versa. You know, this is one of the rants that I feel like I'm going to put, though, is that Bayley didn't win and Charlotte won. I'm only pissed off at Charlotte won because it really does seem like to me that this is seemingly a never-ending title reign from Charlotte. And yes, I know she's lost it a couple times here and there throughout the year, actually over the year, to I'm gonna say about a year and a half, going on about 2.5 years at WrestleMania. Well, no, be about a year and a half come WrestleMania, as she's held the Divas title and the Women's title respectively. And it's just like, minus the fact when she lost to fucking Sasha Banks, I don't even want to count those as her. As much as I like Sasha Banks, I'm have to not even count those as her losing the title, because the longest she's held it was probably about a month was the longest she was without her title. So you might as well say a seemingly never-ending title reign, because even with her having that month absence, she just got it right back multiple times. And that's something that's been pissing me off over Charlotte. I understand people are like, "Oh, well, you're just crying, you're just whining for no reason." No, wouldn't you understand this? That when the title's on for a long time, it does seem to get boring. It does seem to get stale. You know, the same thing happened with Seth for a while, but again, it was still a good run. I'm not saying Charlotte's bad with the title, but it's just like I feel like Sasha didn't get the run she deserved with the title. Bayley not winning here tonight, making Charlotte go 16-0 at pay-per-views. Again, just another reason to be like, oh, they're making her just like her father, except in woman form. And I really fucking believe that. And we'll say this multiple times. She's just like her fucking father in fucking woman form. Even prestigious, she goes 16-0 in pay-per-view matches. Keyword 16 times. But regardless, it was a good match. Charlotte won. She's still women's champion. What more can I say? Moving on now to one of the two matches that's match in contention for me, which was the Universal Championship match, the no DQ match where Jericho would spin in the shark cage, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. And there's nothing I can say about this match I can make about it. I mean, it was fucking beautiful. I mean, regardless of the outcome of this match, this was one of the two matches of the night, if not the match of the night. And I say that because with no DQ environment, there's so much shit that could happen. Jericho tossing the brass knucks down to Owens. Owens going through a pyramid of chairs. Owens going through the announce table. Fucking Owens literally frog splashing fucking Roman's head through one of the wooden tables. You know, fucking Kevin Owens doing the Superman punch. There's so much shit went on in this match, that it's like so much action went on. It's just like, holy fuck. In this match, minus the Cena versus AJ match, really did keep you on the edge of your feet. Because you were like, oh, someone's not going to reverse. No one reversed. Stuff like that. Or someone reversed when you weren't expecting him. Or no one reversed when you're expecting him to. It was just all the no DQ action helped too. Again, it was just a hell of a match, I felt like. All the way through until the very fucking end. Up until the very end of the match. And I'll say this multiple fucking times. I know this comes into play again too. Up until Braun Strowman interfered. Braun fucking Strowman interfered. For whatever reason, I have no fucking clue. But guys, I'm going to say this right now and go on the record. With Jericho suspended in the shark cage, there was no reason for anyone to... And keep in mind, too, Seth Rollins, after what he did NXT TakeOver, banned from the Royal Rumble and banned from the building, essentially. Stuff like that. Which is going to lead up to him versus Triple H at Mania, so hey. But, back to the match. Just so much shit that, like, it should have been the clean no matter who won. Like, whoever's going to interfere, have him interfere early on. And whoever's going to win, have him win clean. As clean as you could in a no disqualification match. But no, you have Strowman interfere on Owens' behalf. And Owens gets the pin 1, 2, 3, and he's still Universal Champion. Whoop-de-fucking-do. If they were going to have Owens win, it should have been clean with Jericho in the shark cage. And I am sticking to that plot point. That's the only part of this match that I take away that's negative from it. I really do. Overall, though, it was a great match all the way through. Possibly a I don't want to say 5-star match, but it was close to a damn good, great, perfect match, I felt like. And Kevin Owens won, he's still your Universal Champion. So that led me to believe that maybe Chris Jericho is going to win the Rumble. But again, I'll get more on that here later. Moving on, we got the WWE Cruiserweight Championship match. Rich Swann versus Neville, a match I didn't really care about. I mean, I preferred Neville to win over Rich Swann, and that's exactly what happened. Neville won. Simple as that. You know, again, when the Cruiserweights tonight was literally the piss break match. I'm not lying on that either. Cruiserweights were the piss break. So yeah, Neville won. Simple as that. Moving on. Or Neville won. He's your new Cruiserweight champion. Moving on. There. Now I can go. After that match, we had the WWE Championship match. AJ Styles versus John Cena. And I thought this match was another great match tonight. It led up to the hype. I say hype. And a lot of people are saying that this is probably one of John Cena's best in-ring performances. And at the same time, you know, with the no DQ match. Shit, what was I going to say? I don't remember. At the same time, you know, it for the world title matches, the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship, it was definitely a better match, especially for the world title. And I felt like this match delivered as well. Though, since it was technically a normal match, you know, I really did feel like it led up to the hype, and it helped. And you know, this was a plenty of back and forth action, back and forth between both Cena and AJ. You know, both, you know, Cena or AJ using the fucking STF or STFU, however you want to call it. You know, there was just stuff that went on in this match. It's like, holy fuck. Who's actually, you know, it kept, and this is another one that kept you on the edge of your seat the whole time. And John Cena won. He's now your 16-time world champion, or a 16-time world champion, tying Ric Flair's record. Though, I will say this, Ric Flair's like a 20-some, technically. Outside, if you add in his world title reigns outside of WWE, he's over a 16-time world champion. So technically, his record's not broken. Or will not be broken anytime soon, most likely. But at the same time, though, it WWE-wise, it has been tied. Because WWE, WWF, he was 16-time world champion. So that's why everybody's saying, oh, he's tied Ric Flair's record. And technically, that is what happened. So yeah, John Cena has tied Ric Flair's record at 16-time world champion. And that's nothing more to say about that. Hell of a match from both AJ and Cena. And yeah. Now, moving on to the match that had the potential to ruin the night. It's the main event, the Royal Rumble match, a 30-man battle royal. And just this match in general tonight was as cool as some of the spots was, as an impressive as some of the spots was. It was just a shit show, I felt like. I really do. I mean, you had Ty Dillinger at number 10. Predictable. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. Perfect 10 at number 10 makes sense. I'm cool with that. James Ellsworth, number 11, just to get eliminated immediately. That's a spot wasted, I felt like. And I like James Ellsworth, but I guess I have some sort of comic relief. And that was a spot that could have went to Kurt Angle, possibly. Another Samoa Joe. You know, because there was no surprise returns this year. No surprise, and literally Gentleman Jack G. I wouldn't even count him in the Rumble as a surprise either. Literally, I felt like this year WWE literally blew their load all over us by telling us the three big guys going to be in the Rumble this year: Goldberg, Brock, and Taker. Just blew the load right in their faces. Didn't give us any NXT guys except for Ty Dillinger. Not even Samoa Joe, at least. Nakamura, again, he had that knee injury thing happen at TakeOver when they were playing that off, so ultimately, he wasn't going to be in the Rumble, which, disappointing as it was, people would have liked, and people would have loved. No surprise, Legends returning, except for the ones they told us about, wasn't even surprises, No Angle, no Dudley, who else can I think of? Or no Bubba Ray, no Devon. No DDP this year. No Kevin Nash this year for Goldberg. I don't know. I don't know. This whole... And I will say this, too. With John Cena winning, it led me to believe Undertaker was going to win, too. So it was like, shit. Kevin Owens won. That means Chris Jericho going to win? But no, wait. Cena won if that means Undertaker's going to win. So that's why I'm like... So that's why in my mind, I was like, it's either going to be Undertaker or Undertaker or Jericho, and I've been like that. And as I said in my prediction video, that's what I was with, essentially. If Undertaker don't win, it's going to be Jericho. Boy, was I fucking wrong. But, again, there's no real surprise this year. Even with Jericho hiding this year, I felt like it was going to be Jericho winning too. And it was just like, I was sitting here thinking, like, the whole Rumble match, I could barely watch. I watched the beginning of it up until maybe like 10, 12, something like that. Missed the middle part, or I didn't miss the middle part. I was still watching the middle part, but I was barely paying attention to the middle part. And then right up until maybe Wyatt came in, Up until Bray came in, I started paying more attention, and when Brock came in, I started paying a whole lot more attention, because I knew, oh shit, that means it's about time Brock and Taker, or Goldberg and Taker come in. You know, I'm expecting Brock to screw over Goldberg. That didn't happen. Goldberg eliminated Brock out the window. And Taker came in at 29 instead of 30, and that was something. And the other, I was just like, I don't know. I really don't know anymore. Again, this Rumble match just seemed like, in recent history, one of the most unpredictable Rumbles. Even the Kofi spot this year wasn't as cool as how it normally is. All he did was hang on to the fucking thing. I was like, oh yeah, okay, fine, that's a Kofi spot this year, everyone. You're not getting much more. Okay, whatever. I mean, you know, a lot of people, I like Kofi in the Rumble, because usually he can pull off some cool spots without getting, you know, like the barricade one year, the chair thing one year. Or, yeah, the announcer table chair. I'm trying to think what other things he done. Even, I felt like the shoulder, Big E's shoulders were pretty decent last year. But no, it's just like, this Rumble, in recent memory, seemed like one of the worst Rumbles ever. And I know people's going to bitch and complain and say, oh, again, I'm bitching and complaining, but that's just how I feel. Maybe I'll feel different later. I'm just recording this video now so I can get it over with. But as of right now, I just feel so... It just... Again, I'll probably change my mind later, but as of right now, it's just so fucking horrible to me. I really do. And then, we had what? Brock at number 26. 28 was Goldberg. 29, Undertaker. So who does that leave coming out number 30? Kurt Angle, possibly. You know, some other legend returning that they didn't tell us about, you know. And then all of a sudden... Burn out. Burn out. Burn out. Burn out. Now... It's the big dog, Roman Reigns. Oh my fucking god, Roman fucking Reigns at number 30, who already won 2 Rumbles in a row. Well, I think it was 2 Rumbles in a row. No, it wasn't 2. Was it 2 Rumbles in a row? 14 to 15? Was it 14 to 15 that he won? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But, I'm like, okay, whatever. He won 2 Rumbles in a row. Last year, Triple H won. I enjoyed fucking Triple H winning 2016 Rumble. But this year, at number 30, Roman Reigns. Roman fucking Reigns, number 30. And that could have been another spot for someone else. And here we have, you know, I don't even know how to put this. And this is the Rumble, and this is the part that really pissed me off, was when Roman came in, eliminated Undertaker, turned around not too long later, there goes Jericho, bye Jericho, bye Undertaker, thanks for your time. No, they couldn't let Taker win and go on to face John Cena at Mania for the fucking world title. Or they couldn't let fucking Jericho won and face Owens, which that might still happen since the SmackDown guy won, which is unpredictable. As I was going under assumption that if Taker don't win, it was going to be a Raw guy, and that's why I went with Jericho. Well, that's part of the reason why I went for Jericho. As Undertaker don't win, it was going to be a Raw guy winning. And it was just like, just holy hell. And I was like, dude, I was literally, when I was watching that, my phone was in my hand, texting someone while I was watching that, because we were talking about it as the Rumble was going on. And I about threw my phone halfway or all the way across the room. I was like, Undertaker's eliminated. What the fuck, WWE? Just what the fuck? And then again, when Jericho went, about done the same thing. So I was sitting there the whole time thinking, for the love of God, the 2 people left the ring is Orton and Bray. Please fucking Bray. Please fucking Bray. Please fucking Orton. That was my thought. I was like, please, anyone, hashtag anyone but Roman. And it wasn't that I hate Roman Reigns. It's just, I was furious after he eliminated Taker. And then there went my second pick, fucking Jericho as well. I was fucking furious. I was like, fuck you, Roman Reigns. Fuck off. No, I was really pissed. And I was like surprised that I was like that, because I commended him about having a match of the night candidate against fucking Owens. And then he eliminates Taker. And I know I'm rambling about this, but there's only two good things I can see coming out of this. Two good fucking things I can see coming out of this. One of it being a Roman Reigns heel turn. He eliminates The Undertaker. Roman Reigns turns heel. That's one of the two good things I see coming out of this. The second thing, Randy Orton won by eliminating Roman. Orton's the hero of the night. SmackDown guy. It's a WWE Championship match. Main eventing. I say that because I might not actually do it. At WrestleMania, who's he going to face? The Elimination Chamber is coming up in 2 weeks. You know, AJ's probably going to be in it. John Cena's definitely going to be in it. Maybe Bray and whoever else is in there. The only good thing I can see coming out of this is at the Elimination Chamber as well. Again, as I already said, one good thing coming out of it's probably a Roman Reigns heel turn. That's one good thing. The second good thing with the Elimination Chamber, as I said, Bray Wyatt being in that chamber. Bray Wyatt winning, and I say this right, Bray Wyatt winning and having a World Championship title reign. I don't care if Styles has a rematch clause. I don't care if John Cena would have a rematch clause. Bray Wyatt winning, goes to WrestleMania with the title, and he faces Orton for it. But Orton faces Bray for it. Because chances are, if that doesn't happen, if Bray doesn't win, we're either going to get Orton versus Cena times 1,000, which I wouldn't be pissed off about, but still, Orton versus Cena 1,000, or some sort of triple threat or something. Because technically, you know, AJ would be due his one-on-one rematch clause. Cena would be champion. Orton would be main eventing, so it would be some sort of triple threat. Or if Bray does win, fatal four-way with him, Orton, Cena, and AJ. It's going to be something like that. That's what I'm feeling right now. At the current stage of time, that's what I'm feeling. That's if... And that's just multiple scenarios right now. Granted, if Cena wins, though, for sure... If Cena does win for sure... Again, triple threat. If not, Orton versus Cena 1,000. If not, triple threat with him, Orton, and AJ. Or if not, Cena versus Orton 1,000. Bray wins. Bray versus Orton. Bray goes in with the world title. Bray versus Orton at WrestleMania. Or fatal four-way. Cena, Bray, Orton, and AJ. That's right now is the only possibilities I can see happening off the top of my head. Or, you know, because either way I feel like it's going to have to be a triple threat match. If Cena loses, some way there's going to be a triple threat match or a fatal four-way. I mean, in a possible realm. Again, running through my possibilities again, Bray wins. You know, Bray wins him versus Orton. Or Bray, Orton, Cena, and AJ, or Bray, Orton, and Cena. If AJ wins, you know, triple threat match. So, yeah. If Cena wins, then, again, another triple threat match. So, yeah, that's essentially how... I probably said all these multiple times where I fucked up, but you guys should know where I'm going with this. So, yeah. One of the worst Rumbles in recent days. I'm shocked it wasn't angrier, but I just want to get all that off my chest. Literally, I don't know how I feel about this night. It was almost ruined. And literally, I probably won't be remembering this Rumble. Say remembered Rumble, fuck that. Literally, fuck that. I probably only remember this night for Styles versus Cena and Owens versus Reigns. Fuck the Rumble this year. Just fuck that match. It was a good Rumble, though boring as fuck. I don't even say it's a good Rumble because it was kind of boring to me this year. Again, you watch Rumble for surprises, and it wasn't really a big surprise until the ending. That pissed you the fuck off. So yeah, is this the Roman Reigns heel turn? Will Bray have a world championship soon? Who knows? But until next time, guys, live free and rock.